president of New Hampshire Maple Association.
And this is what's wild in New Hampshire.
Yeah, yeah.
Today we're wild at the Chisholm farm in Hampstead, New Hampshire. Andrew, what's your operation here? And tell us a little bit about the process. And you were mentioning earlier you've had a tough year this year because New Hampshire's warming and you just don't have the sap that you once had.
Yeah, so I have in Hampstead here, between me and another producer in Plastow, we have about between 6,000 and 7,000 taps out. We typically start tapping now around the 5th of February or so. We try to get out into the woods the first week in February. That's a little different in that we used to mark the 21st of February used to be the date that we tapped when I was a kid. We're going back 40 plus years ago when I started tapping trees.
This year you were down.
Wood late January, early February to get the trees tapped out, and we typically will start making our first syrup around Valentine's Day. That's about when we get the first sap to make syrup now, which again is earlier than it used to be in the past. We also have a shorter season now, and this, here we are on the 22nd of March here, and it's gorgeous out, and we haven't had a freeze now in a week. So down here in southern New Hampshire, sap flow has stopped. We've collected our last sap as of about Thursday or Friday of last week.
So you said 350 gallons this year, and how much do you usually do?
Out of those 6,000 or 7,000 taps, we will produce about 350 gallons, and that is way down. 6,000 to 7,000 taps should yield, on red maple, should yield in the neighborhood of 1,500 gallons.
Wow.
So we're way down on that. And a lot of that was just kind of the temperature fluctuations that we had this year. We had some days where everything froze up solid for 5 to 6 days, and then it warmed up for 3 to 4 days, and then it froze again, and now here we are on the 22nd of March, and it's been a week.
Got to have cold nights and warm days, right?
Yeah, so it's been a challenging season for us down here in southern New Hampshire. The guys up north are still going strong. They're hoping to have a really good season up there, and they could end up with a pretty good season going through the rest of March and into April. Last year the last boil I did for 2021 was on March 26th. That was again kind of a short season. We typically like to see it go into April. The first week in April is usually when everything starts to really open up as far as the buds on the maple trees. And we haven't seen an April boiling season in a long time.
Wow. How many members of your association?
There's about 365 members of the New Hampshire.
So it's a big industry in New Hampshire.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
New Hampshire is the largest exporter of maple syrup.
Wow.
And that comes down to a few of our really large
big ones
that export a lot of maple syrup out of New Hampshire.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, Andrew.
Thank you.
This is wildlife biologist Eric Orr for What's Wild in New Hampshire.